Hello and welcome to another update video about Loopring. The Loopring chart looks fairly similar, at least the latest part here looks fairly similar as the VeChain chart. And also here I am, we can count this move that came up as a first 5-wave move. That is exactly what we've been waiting for, because this first impulse is a first confirmation that the low here at 62 cents was already in. So all my buy orders are in profit with Loopring. I mean, we are interested here in terms of my buy and sell orders that I publish on Discord for channel members. These are more related to the larger swings. This down here was a fantastic accumulation range, and we've already surpassed even the highest buy order in terms of price. So the order profit is fantastic, but personally, at the moment, I don't sell yet. Yeah, this has a chance to go much, much higher, and I'm interested to take the larger swings in terms of selling. So if you zoom out, we are still so much in the beginning. I mean, a lot of people talk about selling already. I mean, if you want to do it and then go back lower, that's up to you. Personally, I don't like doing these things. What I rather do is accumulate the dips and then sell at the major tops. I think that is a much better strategy. At least it works better for me. Because I sell here and buy back a little bit lower, it's risky. It just is risky, We can predict the market to a degree, but it's not that anybody has a crystal ball. And I mean, so far it worked out nicely. Again, Loopring came into this target area here as many cryptos, many altcoins did turn around in this range between the 88.7% FIB level and the 78.6% FIB level. Talked about that for weeks. We've been in these target areas for weeks. And now we are moving out of it, and we could really have seen the low here for Loopring. I'm still not entirely convinced, but we can definitely count this as a first impulse, and that is great. Yeah, that is really good, because we can count this here possibly, and I'll start here because this was probably a first 1, 2, but we can really start here with another 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, and what happens then? Well, now we can expect here an ABC correction. Yeah, so this could be now the beginning here only today. That could be that wave A. Now that can come a little bit lower. That could even come maybe even as low as the ascending trend line here. What you can then expect is another wave B. Now that could again be go all the way up to 135 in a maximum, and then we could come down lower, possibly even to the dollar level, maybe even a little bit lower. Yeah, so where exactly this will land, I can't tell you that yet, but in terms of the Fibonacci levels, we can certainly get some good ideas of where that might be landing, because typically that wave 2, because this here would be a wave 1, all of this first impulse, and this ABC will be a wave 2. That wave 2 should typically land in this range here between the 73 cent level and the 92 cent level. So between the 88.7% FIB level and the 61.8% FIB level. 61.8% at 92 cents. That is the most relevant, the most important Fibonacci level. And that is how it's currently looking for me. So we're currently starting a dip. What I would then expect is another move up and a move down. Is a bit of guesstimation if we are already in that wave A. I think we are. Should really see a wave B next to the upside. That is when everybody will get bullish again, and then we could see another major dip down. Yeah, and that would be confirmation if we land in this green area that the low was in for me. That would be confirmation, because from here then we could start. If this was a wave 1, this is a wave 2, then the next would be a wave 3. That could then go all the way. That could then in the next instance go all the way up to at least $1.79. That's the 1.618 FIB extension, but that is the minimum target. So I would actually expect higher prices here, maybe all the way up to $2 or even $2.50. Now that would be quite extended, but it's a very important level up here. You can see that where we had resistance before, around $2.50. So Loopring, definitely an interesting one at the moment, and one of the ones where I say, right, the low could really already be in. I mean, it did everything it needed to do in that correction ABC pattern. We came into the target area, very nice, and yeah, they are starting and turning around now. Very interesting here that also, like many other cryptos, Loopring has struggled to get above the 200-day moving average. That is certainly a very important level, but it makes sense because this is also a level where, yeah, we then completed that impulse, and from here we can now see a little bit of a retracement down before we can move up again and take that level once more. Yeah, we can also see here as further confirmation the 4-hour the 4-hour MACD turn around. Yeah, we see the RSI go into bearish territory. On the daily chart, we can see that the RSI was obviously a little bit overbought. That's always a bit of a warning sign, not massively overbought, but on the daily, it is still an area where we then can expect some point to turn around. On the daily MACD, you can't really see a lot yet. Yeah, interesting is always the 4-day chart. And this, for me, has confirmed that we're already back in an uptrend, like with so many other cryptos that did go here into this, that did get this bullish crossover on the 4-day chart. It has crossed bullish. And even if we see this ABC pattern play out, doesn't necessarily mean that the 4-day chart is turning around again. This has since end of January, constantly reduced negative momentum. We've been talking about that. And this is really bullish that we saw that crossover here now. So that's going all good, all well. And on the weekly, we haven't seen that bullish crossover yet. That would be a further confirmation as soon as you see here on the weekly chart that bullish crossover on the MACD for Loopring. Very interesting and very important also is where we are in terms of the EMA ribbon. Yeah, so on the 4-hour chart, you're currently trying to break through that EMA ribbon. We seem to have found support here for now at $1.13, so we haven't entirely crossed it yet. Could really be that somewhere here in this EMA ribbon we find support now. Don't know. We might turn around here to the upside again, or we might even drop a little bit lower to that trend line. Don't think that in the wave A we would drop lower than that ascending trend line, which would, by the way, be here at around $1. But currently, yeah, we seem to be finding support here on the EMA ribbon. And if we turn around to the 1-hour chart, you can see that the MACD is already turning around to the upside again. That could indicate that on the 4-hour, you are really finding support here, and that will translate over onto the 4-hour, and we could move up from here in the wave B. Now, that's a bit of speculation at the moment. When really that wave A will be finished, we need to see. However, let's take a look on the daily chart, because here on the daily chart, only a few days ago, we had the long signal here on the daily EMA ribbon, because we are above the daily EMA ribbon. And you can see that this EMA ribbon is currently exactly where this yellow ascending trend line is running. Therefore, this will be important support, especially as it is on the daily. Good, that's my view here currently on Loopring. And by the way, because everybody's always asking, my view for the next major wave to the upside, and I'm not talking about tomorrow or so, I think we're talking about time frame maybe May, June, yeah, where we could really see new all-time highs. And then we are looking here at least $6.29, $7.77. This is sort of the range that you would expect in that next wave 3, because we have done here a higher level wave 1. We have come down in a wave 2 that might already be complete, and the next major wave would be a wave 3 then. And again, in the last few days, I always get the questions, is it too late to buy already? Now, this is a question that's impossible to answer. It entirely depends on your strategy. If you have a long-term perspective like I have, and I'm not talking about a HODL perspective, but a perspective where we're trying to buy the major dips, and personally, I accumulated here in this range here, this target area that we've been having on the chart for weeks and months actually, not only for Loopring, but for many other cryptos. And this was the dip where with the highest likelihood the price would turn around, and we can see it, and then selling at some point up here. This would be the, I mean, I'm taking profits along the way, but I've got the highest percentages that I will take profit from up here in this region, yeah. So this is really, at the moment then, if you take a look at where the forecast says the price should go, of course it's not too late to buy, yeah. But if you are buying now and you're getting scared if the price drops down to $1, it might not be for you, you know. That's just, and I can't tell you if it's too late to buy, because it depends so much on your own strategy. You know, I can only help you understand the charts. I can't tell you when to buy, absolutely not. I do share my own buy and sell orders on Discord for channel members, but that is my own strategy, how I do it with my long-term hodl, not hodl portfolio, but with the swing trading portfolio. And if you're interested in seeing those, then yeah, by all means, check out the channel membership. But in the end, if you buy or not, that's entirely your decision. Nobody can make that decision for you. If you are in this environment, in a volatile space like crypto, you need to make clear decisions for your own. Yes, of course, I'm here, of course, to help and to give you an understanding of the charts and give you my view of things. Of course, I can be wrong at times, absolutely. But so far, it's been working out nicely, I think. But what you also need to understand that short-term moves, because the market is so volatile, I mean, you know, I often get the question, how far will the wave A go down? And this is extremely difficult. What is much easier to forecast, and that has worked out perfectly here, are these larger swings. And therefore, it is my my strategy to use these larger swings and highs and lows to take profits and also to buy in the dips, of course. Yeah. All right, that's my view on Loopring. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.